Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today, and by today I mean this whole week, it's Monday. We're going to do a mood read with me reading vlog. So I'm at work this whole week. I'm actually working 5 days. I normally work 4 days a week. Really, it's more like 3.5. But just because of how long the shifts are, I'm covering for one of the girls, so I'm at work tomorrow actually. So that's really depressing. It's my birthday on Sunday and I thought I have a really depressingly long work week. So let's just read things that will make me feel happy, that will make me feel good, and books that I've been really wanting to read or really excited for. That's what I'm wanting to do this week, especially because it is my birthday this week. So kicking it off, we are going to start with After the Races by Miss Elsie Silver. Obviously, as you can see, I have another copy of it right there of the first two. I have the second one there. I just moved them to that shelf even though I haven't read them yet, just because it makes it easier for me. Anyway, I bought those two off Amazon of the original covers before these came out. These were announced like a month and a half after I bought those, which was annoying. Anyway, yes, I love the Chestnut Spring series. I'm enjoying the Single Dads series. What's that series called? The Wild whatever series. What is that series called? Rose Hill. I'm enjoying the Rose Hill series. This one was the first series. So technically, in a way, Chestnut Springs is a spin-off of this series because it's not this book. I think it's the second one, A Photo Finish, is about Violet, who is the Eaton brothers' sister. So anyway, yeah, this one, I have no idea what this is. Oh, it says on the top, keeping things professional with my employees has never been an issue until Billy waltzes onto my property. Okay. Yeah, this one, I've been really excited for this. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, because this book also has the novella, which this one doesn't have, I don't think, because there's a 1 and there's a 1.5 called Out of the Gate. I forgot that has this in here. So After the Races finishes, try not to spoil things. It's a romance, they're gonna get together, let's be real. So that's where book 1 finishes, and then after that it's the novella. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, I love Elsie's writing. I love her characters. I love her romances. I've been dying to jump into this series, and it is on my 24 books to read in 2024. So yeah, anyway, now that I'm done rambling, let's start After the Races by Elsie Silver. Okay, so I'm nearly 50 pages in. I'm on chapter 5, which is like page 49. I really like Billy so far. So Billy is our FMC. She's very confident and self-assured, and I love that. She's just straight off the bat will not put up with this man's shit, and I love that. Like, she's actually laughing at him. So yeah, really like Billy. I can tell she's gonna be like a really strong female main character. So far I'm liking the premise as well of she's being set what he thinks is this impossible task, and I cannot wait for her to just completely prove him wrong and blow it out the water. And also, yeah, I think it'll be really nice. I'm hoping we see a lot of her working with the horses. So the premise is basically she has applied for a job at Vaughn's farm, ranch. Anyway, as like a horse trainer. That's like what she is by trade. So yeah, I'm hoping we get a lot of cute, wholesome moments with her, with the horses, and this one horse in particular who is meant to be a bit difficult. Yeah, anyway, I'm enjoying so far. I'm just realising I actually left this in the middle of a chapter because my mum rang when I was reading this. Anyway, I'm on chapter, well, I'm halfway through chapter 19. At the point that we're at the minute, I'm loving them. They've started, so we're kind of like 3 months into the story now. I don't know how long this is meant to span, but I love that. Because lately I've read far too many romance books where it's taken place over like a couple of weeks, or the whole story's maybe only taken a couple of months, and I'm like, I don't know. I like a bit more of a slow burn. I feel like Wild Eyes only took place over like 2 or 3 weeks. It just felt, it was really, really quick. So yeah, anyway. At the start of this, I was kind of like, some of the writing in his points of view was really a bit repetitive, like he's saying the same thing, just like, it was the internal monologue was kind of like, not, pardon the pun, but it was kind of beating a dead horse type thing, you know, like he was very repetitive, kind of on and on and on. That seems to have gone away now, thankfully, but just when we were building the characters, it was a little bit with Billy, but mostly just with Vaughn, building their character profile, I guess, building their world and how they, what their current mindset and thoughts and feelings were. It was a little bit like, okay, you're telling, let's move on and start showing type thing. But yeah, that was only in the beginning of the book. We are at the point now, things are starting to be a bit more romantic. He's definitely more on board with the idea of being with her, and she's not quite there yet, but there's definitely an attraction, there's definitely chemistry, and yeah, as I said a couple of clips ago, I really hoped there was going to be like a lot of time with the horse, and there is, and the bond that she's built with the horse as well, I'm loving that. And it's, yeah, something just happened and I was like, oh yes, I'm really glad about that. This is very horsey, and I was not a horse girl growing up. My best friend has ridden horses majority of her life, so she was very horsey when I was younger, so I like proxy from her. My mum booked me one horse riding lesson. We went, I was maybe 12 or 13, 14 at the most, but I don't think I was. And we went for like a Sunday dinner, and then we went. And like, first of all, I get anxious going to restaurants, I always have. I did not get on the horse, and my mum took me home because I was too scared, and I started feeling a bit sick because I just had a whole ass Sunday roast. And I had nervous, anxious stomach butterflies, you know, like, and I was like, no, I'm gonna throw up. Nope, not doing that. That is about as horsey as I got. So yeah, definitely enjoying so far. And obviously we've got Violet in the story now, who is Violet Eaton, as in the sister of the boys from Chestnut Springs. So that's exciting. I don't know who else we've met that's in later books, which is actually quite exciting. Aside from Violet, who I know is the next book, I'm like, ooh, what could be next? Who could be next? Who is going to become really important to this series? So that's quite exciting. Anyway, I'm going to finish this chapter and also get some more reading done. And yeah, I have a video to upload. I've done a very quick read with me a bit of video before this one goes out. I started reading this book and like a little read with me, so let me know if that is a type of video I should do more of. It was just something I thought of today. I thought, oh, I kind of need a video for tomorrow. If I didn't get one up, I was like, that's fine. But I suddenly had the idea, why don't I do a read with me, since I need to read anyway today. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked it. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna read. Okay, I am wrapped in 2 blankets because I am absolutely freezing today. My hair looks horrendous. I've just like scraped it back at work because you know when you're like overstimulated by your own hair. Anyway, I've just technically finished off the races. We have the prequel novella, and I didn't realise it was a prequel, and then I've looked and it's about his grandparents. I might die. So yeah, it's about Ada and Dermot. I'm so excited to read that. It's about 100 pages long, roughly, just under 100 pages. So I am exhausted. It's probably like 9:30. I need to sort my dishwasher and go up to bed, but I'm probably going to read a tiny bit of it and then finish it in the morning before work. But for Off with the Races, because technically I finished the book, it's just the novella to read. I really enjoyed this book. I'm going to give it a 4.5 stars. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It was the epitome of an Elsie Silver addictive read. Love the 2 characters, love their chemistry, love the side characters we're starting to get to know, love the horse, and Hank, love Hank, he is adorable. The spice was really good. I forgot to say that we had the first like spice scene last night, and I definitely liked Vaughn after that. But yeah, there was, I would say spice wise, probably quite on par with Chestnut Springs. I feel like Chestnut Springs was a tiny bit spicier, or at least some of the books were a bit spicier. But Elsie Silver writes very detailed spice. It's like, it goes into it, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll update you about the novella when I've read most, if not all of it, and then we will pick something else to read. Okay, do ignore how bad I look. I've got like a couple spots that I don't want to put anything on at the minute, so we're just dealing with that. Anyway, I finished the novella out of the gate this morning. I think I only had about 30 pages, 30 to 40 pages to finish this morning. I read most of it last night, and it was just cute. I kind of get Dermot's point of view, to be honest. It looks creepy. He knew her when she was 10 and he was 20. So it does give slight dodgy vibes, but we're going to ignore that because the parents were fine with it. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'm not going to rate the novella because it's in the book. And I never rate novellas anyway, but yeah, in general, this was a 4.5 stars. I loved this. Same as what I told you last night, basically. I don't know what I want to read next. I do have a photo finish, which is Violet's book, which I've been very excited for, simply because I had met Violet in the Chestnut Springs series. But then that turns us into an Elsie Silver reading vlog, and I don't know if I want that. So I have like a little collection of books here of things I want to read, and considering it's Thursday morning and I am busy tomorrow night, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday I'm going to get a better chance to read. I feel like I don't want to pick anything too thick because then I'm not going to be able to... There's a good chance I'm already reading 2 books in this video, to be honest, but it's a busy week and that's fine. I don't want to pick anything too thick that I'm going to take days and days and days to read. But also I've technically just started that series, so now that's another one I need to add. What I want to read is A Touch of Darkness, but then that's starting another new series. Thing is with this one, it's 2 series that are interconnected. So you read this one and then the next one is A Game of Fate, which is in Hades' point of view, because this is Hades and Persephone, if you didn't know. So this one I really do want to read. Again, I mean, it's a thick book, but Mile High, I really want to start that series. I'm wanting to read books that like I've been dying to read because it's the week of my birthday. But all of them are starting new series. Because there's also Addicted to You. I really want to read. Why am I sitting on like this half of my chair and like into the arm instead of sitting on it properly? Yeah, Addicted to You. I really want to start that series. I've been dying to start it all year, but then that's quite a long series. I've been wanting to read the Kingmaker series since last October. I got those for my birthday last year, and I still haven't read them yet, even though I was dying to start reading them after I read the Brutal Birthright series. I don't know how I feel about the fact that the series is being changed, and now it's just called Kingmakers Year 1, Year 2, Year 3. I'm like, I don't like that. Anyway, at least I have the original independent ones. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this because I've genuinely been dying to read this for ages. Okay, we're gonna read this one next. Okay, I'm literally only on chapter 3. I'm like 34 pages into this. We've just met Hades. The immediate chemistry and tension, I literally can't. It's so good the way she's written it. It was like lusty enough, but also just like, I don't know how to explain it. I literally don't know how to explain it. Yeah, the way he like announced that he was Hades as well, I was like, that's kind of funny. So safe to say, so far I am enjoying this. Okay, I'm doing a very quick clip. I'm leaving in like 5 minutes to go on my birthday night out. I've managed to read just under 50 pages today when I got back from work. Had a quick nap. I'm like about 130 pages from the end, maybe. I am loving this book. I haven't actually spoken to you since I was about 50 pages in. Maybe I was less than that. I don't think I've spoken to you since. I am eating this up. This couple, Hades and Persephone, they have such tension, and like things keep happening, and like things slowly, like things like progress and then doesn't happen. So it's a slow burn while still giving you some spice. And like there keeps being like different reasons as to why it doesn't keep going, or why they won't like be together or commit or whatever. Like there's always like a problem in the way. It's giving everything. It's giving spice, but it's also giving slow burn. The tension, the chemistry. I love them. I honestly am so excited to get the rest of the series. I'm gonna buy the rest of the series as soon as I get paid, I think, because yes. Also, I love how everyone's like, oh, he's such a good guy, when like the people who are close to him, and she's like, but no, I'm gonna believe what speculation and rumor has led everyone to believe, which is that he's evil and awful, rather than the people who's worked for him for decades, centuries, whatever. Girl, just be like, no, Hades is great, and go be with your man. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna read any more tonight. I want to try and read another chapter, so I've actually read 50 pages, so I can at least turn my colour pink in my like reading tracker. We will see. I don't know what time I'm getting back, and I'm going to IKEA tomorrow. Yeah, I've not read anything today. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish A Touch of Darkness tonight, and then I have brought my Kindle with me. I think I know what book I want to read next. I think I want to read Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, purely because it's my birthday tomorrow and it's fitting. So yeah, anyway, I will let you know when I'm like nearly finished the book, or finished the book, whatever. But yeah. So it's Sunday, it's my birthday. I've had a lovely day going shopping. I bought some Christmassy stuff, bought some books. I then came home and spent about 3 hours reorganising my bookshelves, so there'll be a video out soon showing that. Anyway, yes, I finished A Touch of Darkness last night, and I'm rating this a 4.5 stars. I really, really, really enjoyed this book. I ate it up. I loved the chemistry, the tension. Hades, what is it about Hades? Every time I read it, I think the only thing that's meant to have been like Hades and Persephone, where Hades has actually been a bad person, was Promises and Pomegranates. And it wasn't actually Hades and Persephone. But I love the Hades and Persephone trope. It's so good. Anyway, yes, really enjoyed this. Like I say, really good chemistry, really good tension. There's like, this book like ended in a way where I don't feel like I absolutely need to get on to the next book straight away, which is good because I cannot afford the next book right now because I've spent all the money today. But I get paid on Wednesday, so I'm gonna order. Yeah, it's ended. It's not ended in a cliffhanger, which I'm very much appreciating right now because I would not be very happy with that. But I just thoroughly enjoyed this book. That's what I have to say about it. Like, I never have anything to say about books I enjoy. It's so annoying. Anyway, this morning before I went out, I started Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas because it's my birthday, so of course I'm going to read this book. I'm not very far through it. I'm on chapter 3, I think. I'm literally only on chapter 3. I've only read 2 chapters. It's 11% through though. I think the chapters are very long. It's like half an hour to read a chapter. They've moved into the dad's house. The thing, I think, what the conflict I feel at the moment is, I thought she got with her ex's dad, but they are currently together. And I don't think he's a good boyfriend, don't get me wrong, but I think it's just like, he's young, he's immature, and he's probably, I think by the sounds of it, both of them are kind of like have some shit, you know, like going on. So I don't think he's like a bad person. I could be wrong, things might happen. He did get arrested at the beginning, but I don't know. So that makes it feel a bit weird to me. And the fact she's 19. Like, she met this guy who was like 38, 39 on her 19th birthday. 19. That is so young. So, that being said though, I like how it's written. It's the same with Punk 57. I really like that book. It was just, the way it was written just worked with my brain. It was just so quick. Like, the fact that the chapters take half an hour apparently, I didn't realise that. It just flew. Like, she writes in a way that just flows really nicely. So yes, I'm gonna read some more of this tonight. I'm also gonna watch some Vampire Diaries though, because it's my birthday and I deserve some Damon on my birthday. I'm gonna have some more spag bol for my tea. I'm having leftovers and I've got some chocolate cake downstairs. So I have had a great day. It's been a very me day. So yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at. I will update you with more Birthday Girl thoughts as they happen. I'm sure I'm going to have plenty because it's controversial, as Miss Penelope Douglas tends to be. Okay, I'm 25% through this. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch the Vampire Diaries tonight because for some reason my TV's not connected to my Wi-Fi, even though the Wi-Fi is absolutely fine. So this could just been a really weird thing going on with my TV. Anyway, 25% the way through, I'm on chapter 6. Oh, that's only chapter 6? What the fuck? Wait, there's 29 chapters, but 25% is only chapter 6. They must start getting shorter from here on out, but this one's 20 minutes long apparently. I think what's redeeming this is his inner monologue is he's telling himself off all the time. He's like, this is wrong. I shouldn't be thinking these things. I shouldn't be feeling these things. So he doesn't give off a predatory vibe. That's definitely making me feel a lot better about the whole she's only 19 aspect. But we're not really seeing anything of Cole, the boyfriend. If anything, it's just like the dad kind of complaining about Cole because Cole isn't doing what he's going to be doing, which fair enough. Yeah, we're not seeing a whole lot of Cole, so it's more he seems neglectful because we don't see him at all. But it also means we're not really seeing what her and Cole are interacting like, because we're not seeing any interaction at all. Like, it's only here and there. So yeah, but I am enjoying it. This is very, I don't know, it's just a little bit naughty. The very last bit of chapter 5, I was like, oh, I can't believe she said that. Anyway, okay, I am about 50% of the way through Birthday Girl, exactly 50%, on chapter 14, and we're kind of at the point now where these two are getting together. I'm not going to feel sorry for the son. I did wonder how we were going to get round the idea of her not essentially betraying him by getting with his dad. There was an obvious sort of way around that, which I had a feeling was going to happen, and it did. So yeah, now things are getting really interesting. I think when I last spoke to you, it's kind of like he's attracted to her, but he's telling himself off. But she's also attracted to him and telling herself off. So it's a bit of a... she's not doing anything wrong. I mean, technically he's not either. But it is a dodgy age gap. But at least he's not even 40 yet, I guess. He's literally double her age, exactly. So yeah, anyway, there's been some progression. Okay, it's Tuesday. I finished Birthday Girl this morning. I had about 16% to finish. But I didn't manage to do last night because last night I fell asleep for over an hour at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then I accidentally watched 3 episodes of The Vampire Diaries. It just... next thing I know, next one was on, and I was like, oh, well, I'll watch one more. And then it happened like another time. So I accidentally, watched 3 episodes of Vampire Diaries instead of reading this. I would have finished this last night if it wasn't for that, probably. But anyway, I wasn't sure what to rate this. I've gone with a 3.75. My first instinct was a 4, but I've decided to lower it because there was like a undercurrent of discomfort throughout the whole time reading this. Purely, look how tiny this looks. It looks so small. Anyway, I have the regular Kindle, not the Paperwhite. Anyway, yeah, I think it's because she was so young. He really wasn't that old. Like, he was only 38. But I think the fact that she was 19 just gave me this slight discomfort the whole time I was reading it, because she would, like, he would be protective and alpha arsehole and whatever, and she'd be like, you're not my dad, and I'd be like, you're not helping your case here of him seeing you or telling himself he should see you as a kid. If you're saying that, arsehole boyfriends also do that kind of thing. If you'd said, you're not my boyfriend, A, that puts the idea of being your boyfriend in his head, which is what you want, and B, less creepy. So I think the fact that multiple times, like, there was a few times he called a kid, and I know that was like for him to try and recalibrate his brain to be like, no, she's a kid, like, but it just made there a slight discomfort for me while reading it. So that's why I've lowered it a bit, and why I wouldn't have seen it above a 4 anyway. But I did genuinely really enjoy reading this book. It was so fun. I was so here for the drama, and I think Penelope Douglas, you either love her or hate her. And so far, I mean, I read Pump 57, I really like that one. And then obviously I've read this and I've enjoyed this. I don't know if I would read I forget what the series is called, but like Hideaway and that series, Devil's Night. Is that called Devil's Night? I don't know if I'm going to read that one, because from what I've heard of it, I don't think I'll enjoy it, because I think the men are going to feel really immature, and like, I like an actual bad boy, not like a rich kid who thinks he can do whatever he wants. It's a bit cringe. So that puts me off that series, but a lot of people love that series, so maybe I'll give it a go in future. I don't know. But, and obviously Credence is a book that so many people love, even though it's really dodgy. I will read Credence at some point, because I really want to know what the hype is. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people didn't like this book, and a lot of people didn't like Plum 57, but I've liked them both. So I don't know, we'll see. This one, no spice happened until like 60%. The spice that was there, it was good spice. Penelope Douglas does know how to write pretty decent spice. I will absolutely give her that. But this was a bit of a slow burn, I have to say. But I think Plum 57 was as well. There wasn't really anything, there's no sexual content until much later into the book. So, but yeah, I did enjoy it, I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm glad I read this during my birthday / the couple days after. Yeah, that is it for this video. So thank you for mood reading with me for a week. What did I read? I read After the Races, A Touch of Darkness, and Birthday Girl. And these two were both a 4.5. And then, I mean, yeah, 3.75, but the reason I've rated it down was because of the underlying discomfort. But I genuinely did really enjoy reading the book. So we've had a really good reading week / slightly longer in the week, because it is Tuesday. But I had a very busy week last week, let's be real. This clip has been way too long. I'm gonna go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already and you want to see more from me. And I will see you in the next video.